Dreaming big is a powerful catalyst in our lives. When we allow ourselves to dream, we're planting seeds for a future that might feel far beyond reach at first. These dreams, these ambitious visions, are not just distant fantasies, they are our future waiting to be discovered. Imagine a young person, filled with hope, inspired by the possibility of doing something extraordinary. They might have no resources, no connections, and no clear path to success. All they have is a vision, a spark in their mind of what life could be if only they dared to believe it. When we dream big, we open ourselves to opportunities and possibilities that would remain hidden if we limited our thinking. We start seeing the world not just as it is, but as it could be. This act of envisioning draws us toward new horizons, daring us to believe that we are capable of so much more than we initially thought. And even though these dreams may seem enormous, even impossible, they are what give our lives a sense of purpose and direction. The beauty of big dreams is that they give us a sense of purpose. When we have a vision larger than ourselves, it becomes a guiding light, a beacon that draws us forward, even when times are tough. Think about the great innovators and leaders throughout history, people like Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before finally inventing the light bulb. Imagine if Edison had allowed those failures to discourage him, if he had let go of his vision of lighting up the world. But Edison had a dream so big, so compelling, that it kept him going through all the setbacks. It wasn't just about creating a new invention, it was about transforming how people lived. That dream was his driving force, and it kept him moving forward, even when others might have given up. Or consider J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. She was rejected by 12 publishers before she finally found someone willing to publish her book. She was living on welfare, struggling as a single mother, yet she held on to her dream of sharing this magical story with the world. Rowling could have easily given up after those rejections, telling herself that maybe her story wasn't meant to be told. But her dream was bigger than her setbacks. She believed in her story so much that she persisted, and today, her books have touched millions of lives around the world. Her big dream not only changed her life, but it also brought joy, inspiration, and a sense of wonder to readers everywhere. Dreams like these don't have to start with the idea of changing the world. Sometimes they start as small sparks, a simple idea or a personal goal. But over time, with enough passion and dedication, they grow into something meaningful and powerful. So when I say dream big, I'm not asking you to have all the answers or a perfectly laid out plan. I'm asking you to let your mind explore possibilities without limitations, to believe that you are capable of achieving things that might seem impossible right now. But dreaming big is just the beginning. Once we have this grand vision in mind, we need to take the next step. We need to start, even if that start feels small and humble. Often, the first steps toward our dreams are tiny and unassuming. They don't look like much. They don't capture anyone's attention. But these small steps are the foundation of something much larger. It's the quiet determination to start, even in a small way, that separates those who only dream from those who eventually live out their dreams. Starting small teaches us valuable lessons. It teaches us patience, resilience, and adaptability. When we take these modest steps, we learn as we go. We refine our skills, our strategies, and our understanding of what it will take to reach our destination. This process of starting small also allows us to make mistakes and grow from them without risking everything. We might stumble, we might face setbacks, but because we're taking it one step at a time, these setbacks become part of our learning journey, not the end of it. Consider the story of Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. He started with a simple online bookstore in his garage. It wasn't the giant e-commerce empire that it is today. Bezos had a big dream, but he started with a small, focused step. He didn't try to create the world's largest online marketplace overnight. He started with something manageable, learned from the process, and grew his business step by step. Each day, each small improvement, each lesson learned along the way was another building block toward his bigger vision. Today, Amazon is a household name, but it all began with that small, humble beginning in a garage. Or take the example of Serena Williams, one of the greatest tennis players in the world. She didn't start out as a champion. She began as a young girl with a racket, practicing tirelessly with her sister on cracked courts in Compton, California. Serena and her sister Venus were not born champions. They became champions through years of hard work, dedication, and small, consistent improvements. Every day, every practice, every match helped them get a little bit better, a little bit stronger. They took it one step at a time, and over time, those small steps transformed them into legends. Starting small doesn't mean thinking small. It means having the wisdom to understand that all great achievements take time, and they require a strong foundation. Starting small is a way of respecting the journey, of acknowledging that greatness isn't achieved overnight. It's a reminder that even the tallest mountains are climbed one step at a time. Each small step we take builds our resilience and brings us one step closer to our dreams. And then, there's the key that unlocks the entire process, improving every day. This is where the magic happens. When we commit to small, consistent improvements, we're building momentum. We're getting better at what we do, one day at a time. This daily improvement compounds over time, transforming what once seemed impossible into something achievable. Imagine someone training for a marathon. They don't start by running 26 miles on the first day. Instead, they might run a mile or two, gradually increasing their endurance over weeks and months. Each day, they push themselves just a little further, run a little faster, and grow a little stronger. Over time, these small improvements add up until they're ready to run the full marathon. This is the power of improving every day. It's the gradual accumulation of progress that leads to extraordinary results. In any area of life, this principle holds true. Whether it's learning a new skill, building a business, or creating art, daily improvement brings us closer to our dreams. It might feel slow at times, it might feel like we're not making much progress. But when we look back, we realize just how far we've come. Those small, seemingly insignificant improvements become the building blocks of our success. Dreaming big gives us direction and purpose. Starting small allows us to take that first step without being overwhelmed. And improving every day transforms those steps into a journey of growth, resilience, and fulfillment. So let us dare to dream big. Let us have the courage to start small, and let us commit to improving every day. In doing so, we will build lives filled with purpose, achievement, and joy. Thank you.